This is Michael Crafter. I'm from the band Confession, and you're watching Moshcam. I think we wrote this new song. I lost one of my friends with to brain cancer and stuff, and my mum has cancer right now actually. So we wrote a song about it, just kind of about how the importance of people are in your life. And yeah, I think that I guess because it not only for me, but I think everyone in the band as well. It's like kind of a bit of an emotional song because everyone in the band sees what I'm going through and like what I did kind of go through when I lost my friend. So yeah, it's pretty crazy, but I think yeah we all kind of enjoy playing that song because also it's like kind of the new era of the band for us as well, because a lot's gone on over the years and stuff, and yeah, this is kind of the new beginning I think for the band. So yeah, we get stoked when we play it. Oh yeah, I'll reveal something that's pretty funny. First time I went to Byron Bay, there was a bunch of people called Parkway Drive, and they were very into pissing on each other. We would go to the beach and stuff, and they just I'd met them for probably a day, and one of them pissed on my back while I was walking down to the water. He's a pretty prominent drummer that's in the band as well, so yeah, he was. And then it kind of, they've grown up a bit. Like they'll probably still do it every now and again, but it was never like back then. It was like they definitely didn't have a problem with like piss and shit and stuff, because I've seen some of those dudes like shit in their hands and then just rolled at someone, and it's like the most messed up shit ever. Like, and that's probably like of all this stuff over the years of touring, they're still the most messed up group of humans I know. And yeah, that first time I went to Byron and stuff and met them, I was actually just in shock with like two members of the band. I won't name names, but they play drums and bass, just pissing on each other. And like one of them shat in a waterfall while the other one sat at the bottom of it and just copped shit just into the top of the head. And it's like, I was like, oh my God, I've offered this band a tour to go on and they're shitting and pissing on each other. So yeah, that was the beginning of our friendship. I'm glad it's lasted, but honestly, over the years, I like going on tour with Parkway and stuff just because they're my best friends and stuff, and I've obviously been friends with them for a long time and stuff. It's more fun to be on tour with that. Even the shows are kind of irrelevant, you know. It's just the shows is just a cool thing that happens at the end of the day, you know. But it's like hanging out with your mates and stuff before the show and talking shit and having fun. I think any tour. So yeah, we've got that tour coming up soon. So well, another tour with them. So yeah, I think that's any tour with them, or I think actually Soundwave was good. Soundwave was sick. But yeah, anything that's kind of huge is always good, you know. Tomato juice. I really enjoy tomatoes. I have like, you know when you're a kid and your like parents like shut you up with like ice cream and stuff. My mum just gave me like tomatoes and salami and pickled onions and stuff. So now I've got this like mental issue of eating it all the time. So everyone hates me because like I seriously finish shows sometimes, and like if I'm like feeling like kind of shit, I'll just eat a jar of pickled onions. And like it's like people are like, that's the kind of thing that makes a person sick. I'm just like, well, it tastes nice. Like, and yeah, I reckon you could seriously put like 5 litres of tomato juice in front of me as well. I'd drink the whole lot. I'd be sick as hell after, but I don't have a stopping point. Like, it's like when I make soup. It's like you have a bowl of soup, I'll have 15 bowls of soup till the whole pot's gone. And it's like, then I'll be sitting there and my stomach will be like this. I'll be like the fattest person ever. And then I'll like probably end up having to throw up at the end of the night because I'm just like, I've overdone it. I see it, heaps of people yell shit out all the time. Like, people always like try and give me shit about like, the fact I was on Big Brother at one stage, or try and give me shit about, I don't know, there's always something. I have a head that's pretty much like a square, so I get called box head heaps. And that kind of like came from the Parkway dudes, just because like one day when they're like, you just look like a box, like you don't actually really have a head, it's just this big square thing that sits on your shoulders. So whenever people yell out box out, I always have to laugh because it's so fucking so stupid, it's ridiculous. So yeah, that's probably the best thing. I seriously need to piss so many times before a show for some reason. Like, I'll piss and then like 5 minutes later I'm like, I need to piss again. I'm like, why is this happening? Sometimes I'll go to the toilet and I'll think I need to piss. I'll stand up and like, there's no piss coming out right now. This was a waste of fucking time. So yeah, I think that's my ritual. Like everyone has their warm-ups and shit. I just go, yep, I'm ready. That's about as good as it gets. Opt to not tour and start a family and get a job, and but if you are in the market of touring, I guess be ready to live cheap, sleep on floors, get used to getting the flu, because as soon as one person in the band gets it, it's like you're basically like a gang. It's like one in, all in. It's like one person gets the flu, you're all stuffed by the end of the day. It's like we played today and the whole band's sick. Like my voice is shot because I've had the flu for like 4 days. So sorry everyone, here's getting sick now. But yeah, I think when you start a touring band, you just want to have fun with your mates, and I think that's the best kind of advice is just enjoy it, just have fun. Don't think your band's going to be huge, because maybe it won't be. Like if you sit there and want to be the next big thing, chances are it's not going to happen and you're going to be disappointed. But if you take everything that comes your way and just are stoked about each step, then when something bigger comes, then you'll be even more grateful and happy about your life, you know. Oh my God. One time we started a rumour. This is when I was in like the prom queen, that I was sleeping with Delta Goodrem. And like people were coming up to me and going, I seen your girlfriend in the new weekly and stuff, and like asking me about how she was and stuff. And I was like, I don't even know how they started thinking I was dating her, because we were like, yeah, it kind of got, we were like, yeah, went to a party and she was pissed and I hooked up with her. We just started having sex all the time. And everyone started believing it. And like we were like talking about it like it was like happening, and everyone kind of believed us at the time, because it was like prom queen was doing pretty well back then, so it was kind of something that was kind of believable, which I don't know why. It probably shouldn't have been, because it was actually retarded. Okay, I'm real bad at timing. I can't even bounce in time, headbang in time. I've been playing in a band since I was about 17, and I'm 32 now, and I still can't headbang in time. Like, I'm so shit at it, it's unbelievable. To the point where like today, I was like, yeah, this is sick. And I like slipped on the mic lead and nearly like went head first into the fallback. And that happens all the time. Like, it's not just like, it happens like once every few shows. Like I nearly fall over every bloody show. Like I'll seriously like run up the bloody fallbacks and go and just like smash myself into the ground and then like rolled out of it. Like that was planned. I was like, I actually planned that. You all saw it, and that's how good I am at this. But I'm real clumsy and I'm real uncoordinated, and I've got the worst timing of all. Like people say about vocalists and they're like, yeah, sing along to the drums and stuff. I wouldn't even know what the drums are doing. I just sing along to the guitar riffs, and I hope that I'm in time. And like, even when I go into the studio, the people are like, you're so out of time, it's ridiculous. I'm like, yep, and that's why we have a computer, so we can move it in time and we can fix it all and do the magic and make me sound like I'm actually okay at this situation. Is definitely fluked it over the years, that's for sure. To be honest, I'm not really a person that listens to a lot of music unless I'm in the gym and stuff. I think the most listened to thing in my life would be Blink-182. I think just because they're, well, not now because they're old and boring and the jokes aren't like about their dicks and stuff like that like it used to be. Like they were so offensive back in the day. They'd get up, they'd actually like, it would be a comedy show. They'd play for 40 minutes and they'd talk for 40 minutes. And I used to just love that. So I was like obsessed. I've been obsessed with Blink-182 since I was probably 13 years old probably 13. I think I went and seen them first time they came out with Pennywise and Body Jar and stuff a long time ago. So I've just always listened to it. It doesn't get old. It's still all good. The riffs are sick. They're shit live. One of the shittest bands ever live, but it's great to watch. Like, that's the thing. It's like some bands, like, they're perfect live and whatever, but Blink's one of those bands that they've never been great live. They can't sing, but on CD it's awesome. So who gives a shit? Because the crowd's singing so bloody loud anyway, it doesn't even matter. So yeah, I think that's probably, I listen to it all the time in the gym and pretty much as I can, because it makes me happy, you know. And when you can't listen to heavy music all the time, bloody, I'm playing a heavy band, I don't want to listen to this shit all the time. Do my head in. It just, like, my brain would just go, just implode.